I'd like to tell you how I'm currently dying. It's hard for me to talk about. It'll take a few minutes for me to talk about it all, so I appreciate your time. I don't normally script the things I record here and talk to you about, but I did take some notes so I don't miss anything when I'm talking about this. My life significantly changed 2 years ago. A divorce after being with someone for 10 years was initiated in May of 2023. In September of 2023, I had a heart attack when I was with some friends at a Queens of the Stone Age and Viagra Boys concert up in Minneapolis. It was a wonderful time, but I started having a heart attack in the evening, and I thought I was just having a panic attack. And it went on for 24 hours off and on. I just thought it was panic attacks and being out of shape. And when we got back to Sioux Falls that next night, probably at like 4 in the morning, I finally went to the emergency room, and I ended up having a triple bypass. I was out on medical leave because of that for a few months, and in October of 2023, I lost my career due to my health issues. In November of 2023, I had another cardiac event, and I had stents put in, and there wasn't a, well, the explanation was that scar tissue grew too much and reblocked my arteries. In July of 2024, I had my third cardiac event. And that time with the angiogram, the doctors used ballooning to force my arteries back open. And the same thing happened, scar tissue blocking my arteries. And they can't explain why that keeps happening. So November 2024, I had my fourth cardiac incident. That time they used lasers to burn off the excess scar tissue and put in another stent. Then June of 2025, just last month, I had my fifth cardiac event. I had 2 angiograms, 2 days apart. The first one was an investigative angiogram, and the second one, they flew me to Minneapolis air ambulance on a small airplane. And they used ballooning on my arteries to open them up again. Same thing had happened, scar tissue reblocking my arteries. And they also coated my arteries with chemicals to help prevent the scar tissue, they hope. The entire time this is going on, I've for the whole 2 years, I've had chronic pain and fatigue from the angina, and it's my heart not getting enough oxygen. Like I've literally been in pain almost 2 years, and it kind of sucks. Next month, August 15th of 2025, I'm returning to Minneapolis, where is where I need to do all of my heart procedures from now on for radiation treatment. It's called brachytherapy. And the hope there is to use the radiation to kill the cells in my arteries to prevent them from growing again. It sounds like it's kind of like an autoimmune disease. It's extremely rare, and not many doctors or people have had to deal with it. And so after that, they'd already determined that last day that I couldn't have another bypass. I probably wouldn't survive that. And the expectation is this brachytherapy, radiation therapy, will last 2 to 5 years, and then I'll have to have a heart transplant up in Minneapolis. It's been a big change in my life. My creative output in the last 2 years has been insane. I publish so many books in 2 years, it's ridiculous. So many collaborative projects and events that were put on. I'm not afraid to die. I came to terms with that when I had my first bypass. I see it as my next step in my spiritual journey. But what upsets me very, 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 very much is I don't want to leave my children until they're adults and able to take care of themselves. I have 3 young kids that are ages 10, 8, and 6 years old. And I worry about dying before they're ready for me to go. This is the nitroglycerin I wear around my neck every day. I've had to take it many, many times. I love living. I love life. I love experiencing things, and I say keep on fighting to live until you're dead.